Hello everyone, In7 Specters here. Thank you so much for checking out this video. The announcement that Stadia is shutting down was announced on September 29th of 2022, and as the making of this video is currently October 7th of the same year. This video won't be covering my thoughts and opinions on the closure, but if you want to see a separate video of that, go ahead and make a comment down below. And while you're down there, consider subscribing so you can get notified on the next video upload. Before we get into the 3 cloud platforms that are mentioned in the thumbnail, I want to establish a few things first. 1, I am not sponsored by any of these platforms, so any thoughts and opinions are my own. 2, I place timestamps in the description below, so if you want to navigate and jump to a particular part of the video, it's a little bit easier for you to do that. 3, this is not a graphic comparison video. Rather, if you create a new account, I want you to get a general idea of what kind of pricing and library you'll be expecting when you jump into that platform. And at the end of the video, I'll be showing you which platform I've chosen as my primary platform and the reasons why. So now that we've established that, let's go ahead and jump into our first one, which is Amazon Luna. All right, here we're now on the Amazon Luna main site, and as of October 7th, 2022, Amazon Luna is strictly to the United States only. So if you're in Canada or any other countries, you won't have access to this. But if you're watching this game in the future and Amazon Luna is in your country, then amazing. Glad they were able to expand. But as of right now, the recording of this video is only strictly to the United States. It is currently also restricted to 1080p, 60 FPS, no 4K resolution. So people who are looking for 4K platforms, Luna is not one of the options for you. So we can go for that. All right, I am signed into my Amazon Prime account. So as you can see here, Prime members play free. So I have access to Star Wars Pinball, Metro Exodus, Monster Truck Champions, Skate Bird, Blair Witch, as well as Earthworm Jim number 2. And so that is 6 games. So with my Amazon Prime account, and you're wondering how much is that for me? There are 2 options. You can pay a monthly subscription, which is $12.99 US, or if you want to play a yearly subscription, that is $119 US. So for that much money, I have access to 6 free games. Is it required for Luna? No, you don't have to do that, but if you want free games, you have that. So here's one thing that I am a little bit concerned about with Luna is the extra amount of fees that you need to play particular categories. Let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say I want to play Control. I've been wanting to play this game and I've been hearing it's really good, so I want to play Control. I'm going to click into it, and I am stopped with Play with Luna Plus. How much is Luna Plus? Luna Plus is $9.99 per month. So if I'm playing for my Amazon Prime account as well as Luna Plus, as you can see there, I had to do that to get access to the action category, as you can see here. So how many categories are there? There's Luna Plus, there's Family Channel, there's Retro Channel, and the Jackpot Games. The Family Channel requires a 6 per month subscription. Retro Channel is for 5 per month. Jackpot Games is 5 per month. So if I want to play the whole suite that is Amazon Luna, I have to dish out quite a bit of money just to play all those games and all that. And then, as you saw there at the main screen here, if I want to play any Assassin's Creed games or Watch Dogs, I had to pay for Ubisoft Plus, which is, if I click into learn more here, that's another additional $17.99 per month. So people investing into Amazon Luna, you're definitely investing a lot of money into this. So your question is then, what about being on the phone and all that? And that's a great question. When I get access to my Google Play Store and all that, I only have access to the Amazon Luna controller. And from pretty much what I see, is it just connects your controller to the application and all that. And then if you don't like that, you can actually use your phone as the actual controller to play Luna. But that's about it. I don't see any availability on being able to play the game actually on my phone, which is some people might want to do that. So if people are able to do that, then you can correct me down in the comments down below. But from what I've been able to see and all that, it's right there. And as for the library, I don't know the exact number, but from what I found on researched a little bit, it's about 96 games. But again, I can't confirm that as I'm making this video, because I would have to subscribe to all of these channels just to be able to count them. So take my statement of 96 games, grain of salt at the making of this video. But yeah, that's about it. As you can see, it's quite a hefty fee to pay for Amazon Luna. So hopefully that was helpful. So now on to xCloud. All right, now we're on the xCloud main site, and unlike Amazon Luna, we're restricted to just the United States alone. xCloud is available in quite a few countries, so that is quite cool. Also, what is quite cool is that when you create your account and subscribe for the very first time, you'll be charged just $1 US. Yep, you heard me correctly. I'm not joking. $1 US for the first month. And then afterwards, you'll be charged $14.99 per month. Now, if you want to play any Assassin's Creed games or any of the Ubisoft ones, you'll still have to dish out the Ubisoft Plus subscription, so just bear in mind with that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the mobile platform and how it was like to play on that. Well, as you can see in this picture here, you will need a controller connected to your phone to be able to play at all. As you can see, I cannot bypass that. There's no escape or bypass. So no using virtual joysticks or the touchpad to be able to move your character around. So you will need a controller connect. So just bear in mind with that. There's also, it is restricted down to 1080p, 60 FPS, no 4K, because as you can see in the upper left corner, it's still in beta phase. And speaking of beta phase, the only issues I ran into is pixelation, as you can see in this picture here. And no, it's not because of my internet. I have very decent internet, but it's still in beta phase, so they just need to fix a few kinks and all that, to just be mindful of that. But if you're having no issues with that, then cool. But yeah, that's one of the issues I've been running into. All right, let's talk a little bit of the library, and then we can move on to GeForce Now. So as you can see here below me, actually quite a diverse amount of games that you can have access to. Some AAA games, some indie games, and some family-friendly games. And then let's scroll down a little bit here. Yeah, quite a diverse amount of games here. And that is 313 games as of making this video. So that is quite a bit of games that are pretty good quality and all that. And so, yeah. Definitely check it out. Fairly, as I said, $1 US, fairly cheap to get into just to try it out. So definitely worth a shot. Let's go ahead and move on to GeForce Now. All right, on to GeForce Now. And unlike Amazon Luna and xCloud, you will need to have two profiles to be able to log in. You'll be prompted to log into either your Steam, your Uplay, Ubisoft account, or your Epic Games account to be able to access your library, because the way GeForce Now works is a little bit different from the other ones, and I'll go into detail a little bit later. Also, it is not restricted to the United States like Amazon Luna, just like xCloud is available in quite a few countries, so that's quite cool. Another difference that GeForce Now has compared to the other ones is that there actually has a free version, as you can see here. So the free one, you have access to a basic rig, you have standard access to gaming servers. So what that means is that if you have a free account, you'll be put into a queue to access one of the rigs. And so that's like about 20 to 30 people online. It goes by quick. I think the longest I waited was about 15 minutes or so. But yeah, it's just a wait time before you can actually play a game, and you're restricted to just 1 hour. That's the free version. So you can just try it out, see what your thoughts are on it. Now, the next tier up, which is a priority, as you can see here, is $10 per month. You have access to a premium rig, the RTX on feature, priority access. So there's no queue time. You just go directly into the game. and you have 6 hours of session length time. You have up to 1080p, 60 FPS. So that's sort of the middle of the road version. Now, if you want to double down and pay $20 per month, you have access to RTX 3080, which is the RTX on. You have access to the 3080 rigs, and then you get access to the 4K resolution setting. So if you want to double down versus the priority and want the 4K, you go through that. But again, you have to have your Steam account linked, and then you have to log into your GeForce Now account to be able to do that. Now, I'm going to cover what that means. So let's say we have a Steam account and I have a Steam game, and I connect it or link it and whatnot. Now, it uploads some of the games I have access to. Now, doesn't mean my whole Steam library. Apparently, it used to be your whole Steam library, but they've been having issues with that, and I think some lawsuits, so they've brought down a little bit, and so there's only select games that are allowed on your Steam library to be able to have access to. So even though if you have a large library, doesn't mean that you have access to that through GeForce Now. So just bear in mind with that. Now let's talk about the application and the ability to play on your phone. Unlike the other two platforms, as you can see in this picture, you can actually play with your the games with the digital thumbsticks. As you can see, there's Destiny right there, and it has the virtual thumbsticks, and you can play, and it's actually pretty good, little to no latency, and I haven't had any issues when I was playing on that, so that's quite cool. So let's go ahead and go over to where the games are so we can look. Again, this is mainly based on the Steam library versus the Epic and Ubisoft store, but you can have access to some Ubisoft stuff, and you will still have to pay for Ubisoft Plus, again, if you want access to some of the Ubisoft games. But in total, 1,427 games, the largest library so far compared to the other three. And again, it's just restricted to actually having the game in your library on your Steam. So if, like, let's say Art of Rally and all that, I had to be able to get it, I had to go through the Steam store, open it up, and then purchase it through there to be able to add it to my cart right there, as you can see. So yeah, there's no like free games that you have access to. It's just pretty much like a third-party hosting site. So it some people would say it's not officially cloud gaming, but you know, it depends on who you talk to. But yeah, that is it. GeForce Now is pretty simple, has 3 different tiers. And so let's move on to the final segment of which platform I've chosen for me moving forward. All right, welcome to the final segment of which platform I'm going to be choosing moving forward. Again, this is my opinion and it works for me, but it might not work for you if you're watching and trying to figure out what is the best platform. So hopefully the first 3 segments were very helpful and that would help you choose moving forward. So, but if you have any questions or anything like that, definitely post them in the comments below. All right, so which platform am I choosing? I'm actually going to be choosing GeForce Now as my main platform. Here's the reason why. So let's go over to Amazon Luna. All right. One is the subscriptions is sort of making me want to move away from Luna, and just the arsenal of games is not the best. Let me go to the web app actually here, right here, so we can see. So the options are not too bad, but just it seems restrictive, and it seems like it's still like a baby version of a cloud-based service. And so I think it just needs time to actually develop and actually figure out what it wants and all that. But the main thing is, if you been following my channel for a while, I focus mainly on Destiny content. So let's go ahead and see if we can find, let's see here. I think I can search it here. So Destiny. The only thing that comes up is this 19XX game. So even if I liked Luna's subscription base and all that, and I wanted to use them, Destiny is a non-option for them right now. So sort of knocks Luna out of the picture here. So let's move over to Xbox Cloud Gaming. I've been actually playing this for quite a bit. It's been fun playing Marvel Avengers. Some of the games that I wanted to try out, but just not have access to. It's been really nice. So let's see if we can find Destiny. Destroy all humans, no Destiny. So even though I'm enjoying xCloud, again, mainly a Destiny content creator, there's no Destiny, so I can't really use this platform. Okay, let's move on to GeForce Now. There we go. There's Destiny. So again, not saying that one platform is better than the other, because some people, they're going to focus on Luna because the games they want to play on is what they want. Some people are going to do xCloud because the games they want to play and how the interface is all based on opinion, and that's totally fine. So, but for me, as a content creator that focuses mainly on Destiny, GeForce Now seems like the viable option for me because it has a decent monthly subscription, $10 per month versus a $15 per month. And if I wanted to upgrade, I can, but it's the closest from Stadia for me. So yeah, that is my option. Hopefully you understand that. And again, if you have any questions or whatnot, definitely post in the comments below. This was quite a long video and very extensive for me to edit, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in a different video.